Okay, guys. So finally am able to get to this video here, man. It's been a busy morning with this Con Expo here, and then tomorrow's be St. Patty's Day here in Las Vegas. You know you ain't supposed to be celebrating. Well, just put it like this: if you knew what this that holiday is about, you wouldn't be celebrating it. You know that's about a small tribe that looks like me. Okay, those guys are four footers that moved up to Ireland from North Africa, stayed up there for centuries in Ireland. Okay, and they were wiped out by the Cromwell Revolution in the 1600s. And that little leprechaun, that's basically what they're making fun of. All right, that tribe. Okay, I always felt that something that was unsettled about St. Patrick's Day and that little doggone leprechaun. All right, so I don't know. I was never crazy about it. All right, it's just an excuse for people to party and go get drunk or whatever. Okay, and then March Madness. So while all that stuff is going on, okay, particularly like St. Patty's Day and March Madness, okay, with the 64 uh, bracket tournament, I'm probably gonna be watching some of them basketball games. Uh, this is Credit Suisse. That's and these banks, these little so-called bank runs, and they are bank runs because somebody has to pay for it. Whether it's going to be the investors, whether or the taxpayers, that somebody's going to have to foot the bill. Okay, no matter how, it doesn't matter if they get relief or not. These particular banks, Credit Suisse, and these other banks, Signature, and I did a video about another bank out there in San Francisco. And you know, it is alleged that many podcasters are alleging that a lot of these banks are in cahoots. Okay, there was a type of scam, and it was intentionally done so they could get bailed out by the government. Okay, and if you got your money insured, you're going to get your money back anyway. Okay, but anyway, this is starting to hit worldwide. I'm understanding there's a certain situation like this in Africa. Okay, one of them countries down there, and Credit Suisse is in Switzerland. This company is supposed to be worth like $52 trillion, something like that. All right, $5 trillion in holdings. Okay, that they have a lot of employees and all that. Well, you heard of this bank now has issues. Okay, where investors are telling this bank that they cannot lend them any more money at this time. Okay, so what happens is borrowers and people that have their money in this account with this bank, they can't put it into other investments like the stock market and other things because stock market is a worldwide thing. Okay, same thing like what's going on in America with these doggone banks. Don't be surprised if you look in your bank account and the money's pulled out. Okay, because this bank has to to use money to uh, fund other projects and so forth. Okay, and so is like I say, so is the investors, and it's putting are hurting on the stock market. Now, it's my understanding when I listened to a guy talk about it from Clear Value Tax. He was saying that this bank is poorly managed, and the senior operators of this bank was being heavily scrutinized. Okay, to where they were taking this money, I guess, instead of maintaining it, all right, and making sure it's going wherever it's supposed to go. Again, they were taking this money and doing money laundering, investing in sidebar projects or whatever. Okay, that did not have anything to do with that particular bank. Okay, or the banking system that Credit Suisse had put in. Okay, so as a result, this bank has asked the Swiss government for I think like 25 or 35 billion dollars to bail them out. Okay, and once again, that it has affected a lot of the people that have money in this bank. Okay, because they lost a lot of money that's supposed to be in the bank. I'm not a financial expert, okay, but I just been studying up on this to know, okay, to know a little bit about it. And they throw all these different news outlets about it, cryptos and all that. I think to try to fearmonger people into pulling their money out of the bank. This is what they did in the late 1800s. This is what they did in the 2000s. Okay, with companies like Enron and other crap. Okay, uh, cryptos. All right, they did the same with that a couple of times with cryptos. 2017 and then 2021. A similar thing. Okay, because it's basically a scam, but particularly with Credit Suisse. I've been warning people, but I've been called selfish. I've been called a hoarder. Okay, and this and that. But it's in the end of the day, it's your responsibility, y'all, to take care of your money. I It's good to have money in the bank because you need it, for things like credit or for your bills and expenses and all that. All right, you can handle that online. Okay, but I had pretty much told people, all right, to try to invest some of it anywhere between 10 and 30% in gold and silver. Okay, to pull that money out. Okay, you start small, then when you're able to get your invest, somewhat to enough to where you can have a profile, then as a suggestion, you should bump that up to 30%. Okay. And the other 70% is like maybe you should put in other areas, real estate, stock market, that kind of thing. Okay. Probably no more than maybe 30% of your money needs to be in the bank or enough to cover your bills. And, you can have a few $100s left over for any incidentals. All right. That's what I encourage, but, for you to do. Even if the banks are bailed out, which is going on here, and the president, he has right now is getting a bad look right now. Um, it's going to be pretty much the onus of it is going to be down on the taxpayers. Okay, regular people like you, me and you. Okay, so the richer people, the 1% that they can, you know, they have the wherewithal to withstand. Okay, things, whatever storm that plus rising interest rates. Okay, coming in March, beginning of May, and probably at the turn of the summer. That's going to be coming. Okay, don't count on another pivot at least until around this time next year. Maybe at the beginning of the year, maybe. Okay, but until then, the main focus should be protecting your assets. I just told you what you need to do. Okay, whether there's a bailout or not, I think that we need to do things as a people, to do things, make the slightest adjustments. Okay, again, you are in control. But let me know what you think about the video. I appreciate your time. Like, share, subscribe. Check out some of the other videos. Try not to get caught up. All right, keep the faith. If you're a Bible toter, don't try to get caught up in the money and all that. Okay, and make the proper adjustments and preparations. And then after that, give praise. All right, because it's not all about money.